Hey guys, it's Killer Monkey here for Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Or is it The Wind Waker? Yes, The Wind Waker. I cheated, I looked at the case. Okay, so the original plan was actually to do Luigi's Mansion. However, I had a slight change of heart at the last second, as I tend to do. So instead, we're going to embark. Oh god, I cannot speak today. We are going to embark upon an adventure on the high seas in The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Probably the most hated Zelda game of all time. Next to The Legend of Zelda 2, Link's Adventure, is probably the absolute most hated Zelda game of all time. Oh, did you now? Hee hee hee, this is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea when I play with the gulls. I call it Errol's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? I would. You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's like your birthday? I'm slowly regressing into like a preteen girl. I'm not a very entertaining person, so I'm going to try to fix that throughout the course of this LP, which will take many, many episodes. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Okay, so... Oh, no! No! You know what's odd? I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember any Zelda games where there isn't a point, like, at the very, very beginning where you have to climb down a ladder. I don't know. Just odd. Well, obviously, except for the 2D ones, but 3D style, it's not really 3D. 3D is retarded. Not even bother talking to him because he's just gonna say you can run full speed and jump. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna grab onto that. Get this rupee. One thing that's bizarre about this game, and they've never included this in other games before, but you can actually drown in this game. If you're in the water too long, you will drown. In fact, I'll show you the little meter. Yep, look at that. That little swirly meter will slowly drain, and at the point that it drains completely, you will die. You have to start the entire game over again. Not really. Well, right now you might, but I've never died in this part before. Go away. That hurts her feelings. She gets all upset. I really don't care. Alright, we're going to get the hero's clothes. Spoilers abound. But first... nope. Nope. This is going to beat my chair. Why am I so weird? Alright, we're gonna take a little nap. Oh, whatever. I don't care. I'm being ridiculous right now. Yeah, that's funny how I can't, like, burn myself with this. You even though I clearly just went through it a little bit. Climb up here. Hi. Try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. Look at his face. He just looks so unhappy about this. So, today's the day we turn 10, I guess. Or is it 11? I don't remember. We don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Oh yeah, that'll do you good. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Orca. We have to learn to fight from a whale. Ha! I laugh at Nintendo logic. I really don't care much for these. We're not going to be skipping all the dialogue in the game, don't worry, but this stuff early on is not important at all. So, she's just talking about soup. Yep. Like a boss. My friend Josiah asked me an interesting question last night, or maybe the night before. We were just hanging out on Skype. And he asked me, how does Link's hat stay on? And I said, God knows. Rather, who knows? Nobody knows. There's no reason for it. It's just there. Alright, see. They did this off camera so you couldn't see it, but what they did was they taped it to the inside of his head. Yes, the inside of his... Wow, that was poorly worded. And I have to come up with some explanation. Okay, so what they did was they made a small incision in his brain and, like, threaded tape into it and then attached it to the hat. Yes, that doesn't sound sick at all. No! Ah, damn it. Alright, we're gonna climb back up here. What we're gonna do on this episode, I think we're gonna go up until we leave this island. These episodes for this LP are not gonna really be based on time so much as they are, like, progress. You look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I am. I guess they're pretty neat, though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? I don't know, can I? That sounds like it would be really difficult. Just for a second. I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday. You just showed it to me. My eyes aren't even closed. You said close my eyes and hold out my hand, but... Yes, set it to X, Y, or Z. Do you like it? I do. Aren't I lucky? Why don't you try it out right now? I mean, I don't feel like it. Alright, she wants us to look at the post box, which will trigger this epic event of epicness. In the sky. Oh no! How can we see it that clearly? Why is it taking literally no time at all to zoom? Oh, now it goes to a cutscene. Cutscenes in this game, to my knowledge, are unskippable and usually have zero dialogue. Drops her, and she falls a very long way. That was enough to kill somebody. considering that she was diving, but, you know, Nintendo logic. Oh well. I don't like to complain much about Nintendo logic, though, because, frankly, it's certainly more interesting than, real logic. So, we're gonna let these things slide. Alright, now, we have to go get that, we have to go get her, but we can't get up there yet. You can't, instead of going up there, I'm just gonna show you real fast, but look, those trees up there are actually gonna be in our way. So we have to go get a sword which can magically cut through trees like it's nothing, even though there's no magical properties to this sword whatsoever. Yeah, Nintendo logic. Shut up, Andrew. Stop talking about Nintendo logic. Okay. We're gonna go over here, and we're going to talk to a whale. You're not a whale. They lied to me. They said you were an orca. What's the matter, Link? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Link? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, sir. Yes, I have. Ah, I can backflip. The horizontal slice. Wait, don't lock on. Don't lock on. Okay. Actually, just, I'm sorry, but while I remember, let me fix this real fast. Okay, just making sure. Alright, I'm gonna mess up at least once during this sequence because it's glitchy and it doesn't really like me. This was sort of the first instance in a Nintendo game of the controls being quite this sensitive. The slightest forward motion changes it from a vertical slice into a thrust attack. So, and that one should have registered as a thrust, really. Wait, what did he just tell me to do? No. Okay, I was like, what? Now you can do this by either spinning your control stick fast, or... Damn you! I hate you. Or you can just hold it for a second. Problem is, you'll have to strike first before you do it if you hold it. Now, parry. This is a new feature in Zelda games, and it was only ever used once so far. There's probably a chance that they'll use it again, but, you know. Die. The parry is a very simple move. Very good. Now finally, the jump attack. Draw your sword, L target, and press A! Because that's how things work in real life. Come at me once more. Come at me, bro! That was a fine display. And yet I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold. An eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Link. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. You accepted the hero's sword. Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted you with it. Or has entrusted it to you. Excuse me. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. It doesn't really seem to have any magical properties to me, but okay, I will take your word for it, and I thank you for this dagger that is larger than my arm because I'm a small child. And as gratitude, I will not break everything in your home. Alright, we now have the sword and a telescope, and this child over here who has snot dripping from him constantly. I want to slice him in the face, but it doesn't let us, so we won't do that. Lol, ha, lol, lol, all your grass are belong to us. I'm gonna collect some rupees. I have something in store. Everyone who's played this game knows that when you go to the Forsaken Fortress, there's a very clear pattern that the moblins move in. Or the pig things, as people refer to them, but they're called moblins. Josiah, my friend, believes that there is no pattern because he can't figure it out because simple patterns confuse him. So when we get there, probably in the next episode, we're gonna have some fun making fun of him. But for now, we'll deal with some bokoblins up at the mountain summit. I think this is the only place in the game where it actually does this, where you come to a place high enough and the music from the map you're in just kind of stops playing. Oh no! Oh god. And of course I had to just epically fail. I hate the camera in this game. Alright, I'm gonna cut ahead here to where I get back up. Alright guys, we're back here at the bridge. And this time I'm actually gonna pay attention. Because not paying attention makes me fail at everything. I don't do practice runs, by the way, if that's any comfort for why I've already failed twice. I haven't played this game in a couple years, so... As you can see, there's a bokoblin there who appears to be kind of blind. Oh, of course he can see us, even though this grass is clearly taller than I am. Lay down like that. Alright, bring it on. These guys are child's play. Only thing is you can't hit them while they're laying down like that. You'll just kind of go through them, which is retarded, I think. I wish I could just finish them off while they're down, but whatever. I do like a challenge, though. And now... we glitch out. No, we don't. Jump in. That's odd. It hasn't triggered it yet. I must have to move. Aww. I've never been standing in there without it just automatically triggering the sequence. I was like, what? Wrong target. Idiot. Lol. Alright. Oh yeah, that's really clever. I like how the branch snaps, like, vertically, immediately, like, with no actual transition there. And then she, like, bounces up in midair before falling down. I just... really, in reality, that branch would have gone through her in that situation, therefore, like, cutting her in half, probably. I mean... to believe that not only this branch went right through her, but she's completely fine and unharmed by it. So, when I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... ... You ... summit. So that bird dropped me on the top of a mountain. Well, that wasn't nice of it. Well, wasn't that nice of it, rather. God, I can't read. I don't know why she sounds like that, but, you know. But, miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him, come on! I need to stop coming up with voices for people. I try to be, like, slightly ridiculous, just because. Ha! No! Look out! How did it grab her right through the ropes without, like, also breaking, like, snapping the ropes and breaking the bridge in the process? Brother! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Sorry, not here. Oh yeah, that was clever. He totally could have made that. I feel like pirates wouldn't actually help in this situation. They would just be like, oh, whatever, let them fall. And the seagulls are just gonna follow it and be like, ah! Ah! I can't make noises right now. What? You wanna come with us on our ship? Yes. Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know. Pirates! In caps. The terror of the sea is... What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. ... We get ... A headache. I know how you must feel, with your sister having been kidnapped and all... ... But that doesn't really have anything to do with us. Now does it? Okay, I'm being weird. How do you figure that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. There. Just who are you? Where do you get off butting in on someone else's conversation? Please. Please! All I mean to say is that if you big, bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, ... that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? What do you think he means? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. This guy's weird. I don't like the way the characters in this game interact with each other. The dialogue is just like dumb, I think. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter. Whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. Long ear fetish? And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My leg is bleeding. That's odd. Okay. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you. And that's why it grabbed her. ... And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Link here who saved you from the monsters in the forest. Actually, it was that tree who kept her, like, suspended above them. Is this true? Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird who kidnapped both you and Link's sister has made its foul nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. Why does he sound like this? Forsaken Fortress? Multiple punctuation marks. Isn't that the place where... I'm sorry, I reached over to grab my cell phone to check the time. So, what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Link a little help. Now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about the Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean to go there with nothing but that cheap little... Now wait just 1 minute. A whale gave me this sword. Hello? That's not brave, it's stupid. Well, stupid is jumping off a cliff thinking that you can catch a bird. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with. Anything. Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Stow away. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. No. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Okay. We're going to go and collect the shield, and when we leave on the pirate ship, I think we'll be done for today. Right. LOL. Sequence break. Except not. Look. Alright, hold on. Look. She clearly has nothing in her hands. Link. Wait, hold on. Is this what you're looking for? Ah. Take it with you. You got the hero shield. This is the legendary shield said to have been used by the hero himself. Okay. Cool story. I guess it's true. Arrow really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? This happened like literally 30 seconds ago. How did you not know? Well, or rather, how did you know? Actually, well, it's a pretty small island. What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? And we're going to leave without saying goodbye, because I'm a jerk. I have no idea what go through the door. Okay. Lots of fail on this episode. Hopefully that won't be the case through this whole thing, but I'm sure you guys love watching me fail, and if you don't, this is not the right place to be, because I tend to fail a lot in video games. It's funny how I'm terrible at life, but I'm actually better at life than I am at games. I hope that says something. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you can still use that thing? You're gonna get splinters and cry. Well, whatever. If you're ready, let's go. Wait! No! Shit. Alright, well, we'll deal with the secret thing later. I totally forgot about something that I meant to do, but it's not really a huge deal. We don't need it right now, so we'll worry about that later. And with that, the events that make this game so epic have been set in motion, and now we're going to destroy the planet looking for Link's little sister. Somebody seriously needs to tell that kid to wipe his nose. I have 20/20 vision. That's another thing. I noticed that a lot of times it seems like people in video games can see way farther than they should be able to. Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you're just going to get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure we shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? This island makes me angry! Look, it's pixelated! And with that, we're done for this time. I have been Killer Monkey. This has been episode 1 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. I will see you next time.